Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to continue in our series of Titan Bowl using Action PC Football. And the next game that's going to be featured in this series, the 1964 Cleveland Browns will take on the 1978 Pittsburgh Steelers. The Cleveland Browns of 1964, led by the great Jim Brown and Frank Ryan at quarterback, Warfield and Collins, the receivers, they won the NFL title. They defeated the Baltimore Colts 27-0 to win the championship. The 1978 Pittsburgh Steelers would defeat the Dallas Cowboys in an exciting Super Bowl to take the championship. So these two heated longtime rivals will clash in the Titan Bowl. The 64 Browns versus the 78 Steelers. Coming up next on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Jim Brown versus Franco Harris, Terry Bradshaw, and the Steel Curtain. All right, let's get to the starting lineups here. On offense for Cleveland, the running backs are Jim Brown and Green. The wide receivers, Warfield and Collins. The tight end is Brewer. The quarterback is Ryan. The tackles are Shafroff and Clark. The guards are Wooten and Hickerson. The center is Morrow. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, running backs Harris and Blyer, wide receivers, two great ones, Swan and Stallworth, tight end Cunningham, quarterback Terry Bradshaw. The tackles are Kolb and Brown. The guards are Mullins and Davis. The center is Webster. For Cleveland, who will be playing mostly a 4-3, defensive ends Glass and Wigan, defensive tackles Modzelewski and Gain. The outside linebackers Houston and Fiss. The middle linebacker Costello. The defensive backs Parrish, Beach, Fitchner, and Franklin. For the Pittsburgh Steel Curtain defense, defensive ends White and Greenwood. Defensive tackles Mean Joe Green and Furness. Outside linebackers Cole and Ham. Middle linebacker Lambert. Defensive backs Blunt, Johnson, Shell, and Wagner. The game will be taking place at Three Rivers Stadium. 76 degrees, clear skies, wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. The Browns have won the toss and elected to receive. I will be playing as both offensive coordinators. The computer, as always in this series, will be simulating the defense. So Roy Girella will be kicking off. Deep for the Browns, Kelly. Short, Roberts, and Scales. Here's the kickoff. Here comes Leroy Kelly out near the 30. Dragged down after a 23-yard gain by Winston. So the Browns and Jim Brown come out onto the field, and they'll start 1st and 10 on their own 28. Frank Ryan under center, split backfield of Brown and Green. Wideouts Warfield and Collins, the tight end Brewer. Warfield, 9 out of 10. Mel Blunt, 9 out of 10, so that's an even matchup. Gary Collins, 6 out of 10. Ron Johnson, 5 out of 10. Got a +1 there. Johnny Brewer, 4 out of 10. Art Shell. Donnie Shell, excuse me. 5 out of 10. Okay, so we're going to go Jim Brown. Dive. We're going right at the steel curtain. Here goes Jim Brown right up the middle. That's a 3-yard gain. Tough running by Jim Brown. Brought down by Steve Furness. That's his first tackle. And that's how the game starts off. A dive play to Jim Brown. So it's 2nd and 7. Ernie Green. And we're going to go I formation. Ernie Green, the up back. Brown behind him. Jim Brown once again. And we're going to go trap right with Jim Brown. There goes Jimmy Brown. Only a 1-yard gain there. L.C. Greenwood brings him down. As Pittsburgh was in a 4-3 run short zone defense, keying Jim Brown. So it brings up a very manageable 3rd and 6 for the Cleveland Browns on their 32. Brown, 6 out of 10 receiver. Green, 4 out of 10 receiver. We're going to go back to a split backfield. We're going to go play action fake. Oh, L.C. Greenwood's pitcher did not load. We have to take care of that. Hold on a moment. We'll take care of that. Lineups. Pittsburgh. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to load L.C. Greenwood's pitcher. And there it is. Voila. And there we go, L.C. Greenwood. Alright, so Greenwood, 6 out of 10 sack. Dwight White, 4 out of 10. So we got the tight end down here, Johnny Brewer. He's going to stay in the block. Help out on Greenwood. We're going to play action fake. And short and quick. 3rd and 6, short and quick to Collins. They're keying that. So we're going to go draw to Jimmy Brown. Here's the draw to Jim Brown. And up the middle he goes. 3 yards. And he'll be tackled by Mel Blunt. So it'll be 4th and 3 for Cleveland. Here comes the punt team. Ryan audibled out of the pass to the draw to Jim Brown. Gary Collins, the wide receiver, is also the punter. So he goes from wide out to taking the snap for the punt. He'll punt deep to Bell. Also back for Pittsburgh is Ruddershawn. The snap. Collins punts. Here comes the return. Brought down near the 30.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
So an illegal block by Wagner will nullify the 8-yard return by Bell. Pittsburgh will start 1st and 10 on their own 11. So here comes Terry Bradshaw on the Pittsburgh offense. Running backs Franco Harris and Rocky Blyer. Wideouts Lynn Swan and John Stallworth. Tight end Benny Cunningham. Again, I'm playing as both offensive coordinators for both teams. The computer will be simulating the defense. So 1st down for the 78 Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're going to go screen pass to Rocky Blyer. Bradshaw back to pass. He hits Blyer on the screen, and Blyer picks up 12 yards in the 1st down, brought down by Jim Houston. Fans here at Three Rivers Stadium like that first play. So it's 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 23. Bradshaw under center. Split backfield. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Screen pass to Franco Harris. We're going to go the other way now. Bradshaw sets up. He hits Harris, and Harris picks up 12 yards. Brought down by Galen Fiss. So back-to-back screens net 24 yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 on their 35. Run counter. Rocky Blyer. Trap right. Ball's given to Blyer. Blyer's got some running room. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's close to the first down. The ball pops loose. Who has it? And Cleveland comes.
Enforcement defense. Number 79, 5-yard penalty.
Oh. And Cleveland recovers the fumble after the hard hit by Fist. Franklin recovers, but it will be nullified on the encroachment call on Cleveland. Oh, so the turnover goes for naught. Pittsburgh accepts the penalty, and it's 1st and 5, so the Steelers avoid a huge turnover after a big Blyer run. So 1st and 5 on the Pittsburgh 40, and we're going to take Blyer out of the game, bring in Thornton. Let Blyer think about ball security. So the backfield's now Harris and Thornton. Stallworth, Swan, the wideouts, Cunningham, the tight end. Stallworth, 7 against the 5 Beach. That's a +2 for the Steelers. Swan is a 9 against 8 Parrish. That's a +1 Steelers. Benny Cunningham's a 7 against Fitchner when they're in man-on-man. That's a +2. So we're going to go to Benny Cunningham on the short hitch. Back to pass. And complete to Benny Cunningham. He held on to the ball. Gain of 13, 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 47. The Steelers are marching. Cleveland was in a 4-3 basic tight man, keying Franco Harris. That's Walter Beach, first tackle. So we're going to go run counter to Sidney Thornton. Trap right. There goes Thornton. Thornton has some running room. Tough 4 yards for Sidney. Brought down by Bernie Parrish for the Browns. Brings up 2nd and 6. Thornton will come out of the game. Then we'll bring Rocky Blyer back in. So backfield of Harris and Blyer. And we're going to go screen to Rocky Blyer. Bradshaw back to pass. He hits Blyer. Blyer, that's going to be a huge gain. Gain of 19. Finally brought down from behind by Bobby Franklin. The Pittsburgh offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. His current drive is 6 plays, 65 yards, and shoot up 3 minutes and 23 seconds a clock. 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 24. We're going to go short out. Short out to Stallworth. Bradshaw back to pass, looking for Stallworth. He fires complete and out of bounds after a gain of 15 is John Stallworth. Walter Beach forced him out. That's his 2nd tackle. Steelers going through the Cleveland defense like a hot knife through butter. 1st and goal from the Cleveland 9. We're going to run a corner fade to Swan. Back to pass, looking for Swan. Touchdown on the corner fade. Steelers fans rejoice as they put up 6 points on their hated rivals, the Browns. Let's look at that again. A corner fade to Lynn Swan. That drive was just beautiful if you're a Steelers fan. 8 plays, 89 yards in 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and it ends with a touchdown in the corner to Swan. Let's watch this replay. Bradshaw with plenty of time. Bam, in the corner. He hits Lynn Swan one more time. Watch as Swan breaks to the corner on the fade, and there it is. Touchdown. Here comes Roy Girella for the extra point. The snap to place. Girella kicks it, and it is good. So 7-0 Pittsburgh. And now Cleveland will have their 2nd possession. Back deep is Leroy Kelly. The short men are Roberts and Scales. Girella with the kickoff. The return's put on by Cleveland. He angles towards the sideline. Here comes Leroy Kelly near the 40. And he'll be brought down after the 26-yard return by Toes. And it will be 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 37. Pretty good field position. How will Cleveland answer that drive? They went 3 and out the first time. 3 plays to Jim Brown only netted 7 yards. Frank Ryan on the offense back on the field. Split backfield of Green and Jim Brown. Wide outs Warfield and Collins. The tight end is Brewer. We're going to go play action fake. And we're going to look for Paul Warfield on the short slant. Ryan back to pass, looking for Warfield, and tipped by Lambert, the middle linebacker. Nice play by Jack Lambert, the Kent State alumni. K-E-N-T, Kent State. So it brings up 2nd and 10. Steel curtain has not bent 1 inch. 2nd and 10. Screen to Jimmy Brown. Ryan back to pass. He hits Brown. Oh! Brown dropped the ball in the backfield. He had blockers out in front of him and nothing but green turf. But Jim Brown drops the ball. The Browns just don't seem to be in sync so far in this big game against their much heated rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it is now 3rd and 10 for the 1964 Cleveland Browns. What will they do against this 1978 Pittsburgh Steel Curtain defense? We're going to send Green out wide. We're going to try another screen to Jimmy Brown. They're keying that. And we're going to go medium fly to Collins. Ryan calls the audible looking for Collins. He throws. He tries to dump down to Green. And Lambert breaks up the play. 4th and 10. This Cleveland offense cannot get anything against the Steel Curtain. And here comes the punt team. So Collins will go from receiver to punter once again. Gary Collins will punt the ball deep. The snap, the punt. Here comes the return by the Steelers.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
So Ruddershawn's 8-yard return will be nullified by the Tony Dungy illegal block, backing up the Steelers. It will be 1st and 10 on the Steeler 11 for Terry Bradshaw and the Pittsburgh O. Again, Blyer and Franco Harris split backfield. Wideouts, Swan, Stallworth, tight end Cunningham. They moved through the Cleveland defense last time with the graceful ease of a ballerina and then finishing it like a hot knife through butter. Cleveland couldn't stop them. Cleveland did force a fumble, but the penalty just basically made it a do-over. Alrighty. So 1st and 10. Let's go to Franco Harris. Trap right to Franco Harris. There goes Franco. And he is smothered. Only a gain of 1. Tackle recorded by Galen Fiss. That's his 2nd. Cleveland was playing a 4-3 pass, normal man, doubling Benny Cunningham. So 2nd and 9. And we're going to give the ball to Franco again. And we're going to go trap left this time. There goes Franco Harris. Trap left. Breaks 1 tackle. Struggles through another one. Gain of 5. Dick Modzelewski finally brings him down. That's Modzelewski's first tackle. Brings up a very manageable 3rd and 4 for the 78 Pittsburgh Steelers. Big play here for Cleveland. They need to get off the field. And we're going to go play action. Short and quick. Swan. Bradshaw hits Swan. 1st down. Gain of 6. Brought down by Bobby Franklin. Cleveland was in a 4-2 nickel pass. Normal zone. Tight coverage. So another 1st down for the Steelers. Bradshaw clicking on all cylinders. Swan's 2nd catch, 15 yards with a touchdown. Bradshaw's now 7 for 7, 86 yards and a touchdown. Going to go to Rocky Blyer. Sweep left with Rocky Blyer. There goes Rocky Blyer. And he is smothered, taken down by number 50. Vince Costello, the middle linebacker, came flying in and put the big hit on Blyer. 2-yard loss. Nice job by Vinny. So it's 2nd and 12. Some life there in the Cleveland defense. 2nd and 12. And we're going to go short to the flat. Franco Harris. Bradshaw feeling the pressure, steps up, and he is sacked by Bill Glass. That's a 2-yard loss, so the Steelers have gone backwards for 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd and 14. This Cleveland defense has suddenly come to life. They need one more play to get the Steelers off the field. So 3rd and 14. Harris will go out wide. Bradshaw in the shotgun. Blyer next to him. Draw to Rocky Blyer. And Bradshaw takes a timeout. He didn't like what he saw out of the defense. Back from the sidelines. Once again, Bradshaw and shotgun. Harris and Blyer flank him on each side. Cunningham. Short out to Cunningham. Bradshaw back to pass. He has time. He fires and Cunningham drops the ball. If he could have caught it, he could have turned upfield and most likely picked up the first down. But the drop ball leads to a 4th and 14. Cleveland holds. And here comes the punt team. Craig Colquitt comes out onto the field. He'll be punting to Roberts. The snap, the punt, going punting deep. Roberts calls for the fair catch around the 40. That was a 44-yard punt for Colquitt. And Cleveland will start 1st and 10 on their 37. They've gone 3 and out on their first 2 possessions. 3:12 left in the first quarter. Pittsburgh 7, Cleveland nothing. Play action fake, run counter. Let's go to Green. Pitch left. Pitch out to Green. He cannot gain the corner. He is brought down by Dwight White. No gain. Cleveland can't get any run game going. 2nd and 10. Clock running. 3:04 first quarter. 7-0 Steelers. Jim Brown will go out wide. Green will stay in the block. Brewer will stay in the block. And we're going to look for a short hitch. Short hitch to Jimmy Brown. Back to pass is Ryan. Looking. He dumps it to Green. And Green picks up the first down, a gain of 13. Tripped up by Jack Lambert, which saved an even bigger gain. So Ryan was looking for Jim Brown, went through his progressions, and dumped it down to his checkoff man, Green. They pick up the first down, gain of 13. That's Jack Lambert's first tackle. He's also tipped the ball. So Cleveland's at midfield, 1st and 10. 2:17 to play in the first quarter. Short and quick to Paul Warfield. There's the toss and catch to Paul Warfield, gain of 13. There's Lambert on the tackle. They were keying Jim Brown. 4-3 basic, normal man the Steelers were in. So it's 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 37. Cleveland looking to tie the game up here. They trail by 7. And take Ernie Green out of the game. We're going to bring Leroy Kelly in. And we're actually going to move Green here. Bring Brown to the other side. And now Kelly. So the backfield is split. We've just moved Brown to the other side and Kelly. So Brown's to the left, Kelly's to the right. And we're going to run on first down a screen to Jim Brown. Ryan back to pass. He nails Brown on the screen. And that is a gain of 7. Big tackle by Jack Ham, saving the first down. So it is 2nd and 3. And that's the way the first quarter will end, with the 1978 Pittsburgh Steelers 7, the Cleveland Browns nothing, but threatening to score as they're on the Pittsburgh 30, 2nd and 3. We go to the second quarter. Scoring drive. Terry Bradshaw, 9-yard pass to Lynn Swan on the fade to the corner. It was 8 plays, 89 yards, chewed up 4 minutes and 50 seconds of clock. Roy Girella, extra point. After 1 quarter, Frank Ryan is 3 for 6, 33 yards. Terry Bradshaw, 7 for 8, 86 yards, a touchdown, and he's been sacked once. Jim Brown, 3 carries, 7 yards. Franco Harris, 2 carries, 6 yards. Alrighty, 2nd and 3 as we start off the second quarter. Ball on the Pittsburgh 30. And we're going to go let's see, is he a good blocker? We're going to go I formation. Jim Brown's the up back, Kelly behind him. And we'll dive, Jim Brown. Ball's given to Brown, up the middle he goes, only a gain of 2. Dwight White brings him down just before the first down, so it's 3rd and 1. And now we're going to take Kelly out and bring Green back in. Go split backfield, and we're going to actually go back to the split backfield as I said. So it's 3rd and 1. We're going to go run counter. Green. Trap right. There goes Green, run counter. He's got the first down and a little bit more. Gain of 4. Brought down by L.C. Greenwood, 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 24. Cleveland finally is getting into some offensive rhythm here. When we switch Brown to the other side, we seem to pop a few things. Play action fake. And short out Paul Warfield. Play action fake. Right back to pass. Looking for Warfield. He fires. Incomplete. Good coverage by Blunt. So it brings up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped on the incomplete. 13:31 to play in the half. 7-0 Pittsburgh. Jimmy Brown. Pitch left. Jim Brown. There's the pitch out. Brown gets the corner. And he picks up 7 yards. Brought down by Dwight White, trailing the play. That's Dwight White's 3rd tackle. Jim Brown now 5 carries for 16 yards. Brings up 3rd and 3. Run counter. Play action, run counter. Green. Trap right. There goes Green, and he is through. Big hole. Touchdown! Touchdown run for Ernie Green. Play action fake. Run counter. They bit for it. They moved towards Jim Brown. The ball went the other way with Ernie Green as he scampers into the end zone for 6 points. Let's watch that play once again. Cleveland executed on all cylinders there. Here's the replay. Bam, right through. Practically untouched. Ernie Green. Once again, right there. Great blocking. Touchdown. Pittsburgh was in a 4-3 basic tight man. Defensive line inside. That play popped. So here comes Groza for the extra point to tie it up. The snap, the place, and Groza puts the ball right down the middle. Lou the toe. It's now 7-7 with 12:29 to play in the first half. We have ourselves a ball game. Groza will kick deep. Deep for the Steelers. Anderson. The short men are Delaplane and Bell. Here's the kickoff. Return on for the Steelers. And they bring it out past the 30, near the 40. As Anderson is finally brought down by Vince Costello after a 28-yard return. Pittsburgh will start 1st and 10 on their 39. Again, split backfield, Harris and Blyer. The wide out, Swan and Stallworth. The tight end, Cunningham. Bradshaw under center. Just going to go play action. And medium fly to Lynn Swan. Back goes Bradshaw. He has time. He fires, and it is complete. The Swan gain of 22. Bernie Parrish brings him down. So, great job by Bradshaw to Swan. Swan now has 3 receptions, 37 yards, and a TD. 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 39. Once again, play action fake. And this time a medium out to Stallworth. Bradshaw back to pass, has time. Looking, fires to the out, incomplete. As Ross Finchner knocked that ball away. So 2nd and 10, 11:28 to go in the half, 7-7 ball game. Ball on the Cleveland 39. Pittsburgh will give the ball to Franco Harris. Trap right, here comes Franco, and Franco busts through. Finally brought down by number 79, Bob Dean. That's his first tackle. Franco picked up 5 yards, so it brings up 3rd and 5. Big hole blasted open by the center, Mike Webster. So 3rd and 5, Cleveland 34. This is outside Girella's field goal distance. Only a 4% chance of making it, so Steelers might go for it on 4th down, depending what happens on 3rd. Draw play, Rocky Blyer. Blyer on the draw, and he only picks up... No, he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he picked up 1. He does not. Larry Benz on the tackle. So it is 4th and 5, clock running, 2:42 left in the half, 7-7 ball game between the 1964 Browns and the 1978 Steelers. And Pittsburgh will keep their offense out on the field, as this is outside of Roy Girella's field goal range, and I'm not going to punt from the 34. Does Bradshaw have a quick kick? 26 yards on the quick kick. 26 yards on the quick kick. Now, we're going for it. 4th and 5. And we're going to go short to the flat to Rocky Blyer. Yes. Bradshaw back to pass, looking for Blyer, and it's incomplete. Oh, wow. Blyer dropped it. So Pittsburgh will turn it over on downs. Cleveland will start 1st and 10 on their own 34. Bradshaw's now 8 for 11, 108 yards and a touchdown. So here comes Frank Ryan, the Cleveland offense. Jim Brown and Ernie Green, the backs. Wideouts Warfield and Collins. The tight end is Brewer. What's that matchup here? 4 and 5 against Don Shell. Well, we're going to go play action pass. Look for the tight end, Brewer. And let's go to the out. I don't like that. 39. Short cross to Brewer. Ryan back to pass, and he hits Brewer for a gain of 13 over the middle. Donnie Shell brings him down. Brewer beat him to that inside position. So it's 1st and 10 on the Cleveland 47. Clock ticking, 9:52 left in the half. Play action fake. Run counter. Jim Brown pitch left. The pitch to Brown, and he is brought down quickly by number 58. Jack Lambert came flying in. No gain. Lambert did not bite on the fake. And going off the field is Dwight White, and his return is questionable. Now in for Dwight White is John Benizak, still a pretty good player. 7 out of 10 against the run, 3 out of 10 pass rush, 7 overall. So 2nd and 10 on the Cleveland 47. Screen to Jim Brown, sorry. And incomplete. Oh, wow. Pittsburgh applied tremendous pressure on Ryan. Brings up 3rd and 10. Medium slant. Let's go short. Short slant to Collins. Ryan back to pass, feels the pressure, takes off, running up the middle, and he'll pick up the 1st down and more, and he's finally dragged down from behind by Jack Lambert after a scramble of 23 yards. What a clutch run by Frank Ryan. He saw nothing, took off up the middle as the pocket was collapsing around him. He picks up the 1st down, and it's now 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 30. We're going to go Jim Brown. Up the middle. Dive play. There goes Jimmy Brown. Only a gain of 2. Brought down by Furness. And Wagner's coming off the field. And he will not return. So 2nd and 8 from the Pittsburgh 28. Short out. Paul Warfield. Ryan back to pass, looking, fires, and he hits Brown instead. Brown curled out of the backfield, and that is a gain of 13. Warfield was covered. Tackled by Ron Johnson. So it's 1st and 10 for Cleveland on the Pittsburgh 15. 7:37 to play in the half. Let's watch that replay. Ryan back to pass, and he hits Brown out of the backfield. Warfield actually threw a pretty good block. Watch this. Watch the block Warfield throws. Right there. He occupies Blunt. First down. Nice block by Warfield. I'm going to go run counter. Ernie Green. Trap right. Oh, Green is smothered for a 1-yard loss. That fooled no one. Jack Ham with his 3rd tackle. Blew that up in the backfield. 2nd and 11. Clock running. 6:49 to play in the half. Tie ball game here at Three Rivers Stadium. Screen. Jimmy Brown. And Ryan didn't like what he saw, and he calls timeout. Browns are left with 2 now. Comes back from the sideline. They reset their offense. Brown will go out wide. Brewer will stay in the block. Six, 3. Okay, short and quick to Collins. Ryan back to pass. He fires incomplete. Tipped away by Mel Blanc. Brings up 3rd and 11. Going off the field is Beasley for Pittsburgh. They have just been injury after injury on this drive for the Steelers. A field goal here by Lou the Toe Groza. 68% chance of success. Draw to Jim Brown. To Green. Green up the middle. Nice tough run. 4 yards. I clicked on the wrong player, but that's okay. Clock running. And that brings the ball's on the Pittsburgh 12, and that brings that up to a 77% chance of success for Lou Groza. Here comes the field goal team. Groza, now a backup offensive lineman. 76.7% chance of making it. Collins will hold. The snap, the play, straight ahead kick, and it's right down the middle. It is good. Groza bangs that field goal through. from 29 yards out, and the Cleveland Browns take the lead 10-7 with 5:24 to play in the half here at Three Rivers Stadium. Grozer will kick deep to Anderson. Here's the kickoff. Anderson has it. Past the 30, brought down before the 35 by Bettridge. 24-yard return for Anderson. So here comes Terry Bradshaw. 1st and 10 on their own 33. Harris and Blyer, the splitbacks. Swan and Stallworth, the wideouts. Cunningham, the tight end. Play action fake. Long slant. John Stallworth, there's a play action fake. Looking. He fires deep, and it is caught.
Offsides, defense. Number 79, 5-yard penalty.
And once again, the Cleveland Brown turnover. Parrish recovered the fumble after the hard hit on Stallworth. Bradshaw connected with Stallworth, but he took the big hit by Fitchner. The ball came loose. Parrish recovered it for Cleveland. The Browns' turnover goes for naught. Offsides by Gaines. So once again, the Steelers dodge a bullet thanks to a penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5 instead of a turnover. On the Pittsburgh 38, they did connect up, but Stallworth fumbled. 1st and 5. Franco Harris. Trap right. There goes Franco. And he is brought down by number 84, Paul Wiggins. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5. Pittsburgh breaks the huddle, goes to the line of scrimmage, sets up in an I formation. Rocky Blyer. Trap right, Rocky Blyer. There goes Blyer, he busts through, and he's close to the first down, and he gets it. 6-yard gain. Bobby Franklin finally brought him down. That's his 3rd tackle. So 1st and 10, clock running, 4:13. Pittsburgh has their ball on the 44. I formation. Blyer the up back, Harris behind him. Let's go Franco Harris. Screen to Franco Harris. They're keying that. We're going to go dive with Franco Harris. There's Franco Harris up the gut. Good blocking by Rocky Blyer. That is a gain of 9. Finally brought down by Ross Fitchner. And going off the field for Cleveland is Wiggins. And his return is questionable. Let's watch that replay. Watch the blocking by Rocky Blyer. And there goes Franco Harris right up the gut for 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 on the Cleveland 47. Clock stopped due to the injury. 3:32 to play in the half. We're going to go with medium hitch. Medium hitch to Stallworth. Back to pass, Bradshaw, and he throws to Stallworth. He throws high, and it's off the fingertips of John Stallworth. So 3rd and 1. 3:24 left in the half, Bradshaw. Nah, that was going to get cute. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to pound this thing right up the middle. Franco Harris on the dive. There goes Harris. He's up the middle, and he gets the first down. Gain of 2. Cunningham is shaken up. Benny Cunningham's jogging off the field. And he will not return. Wow. So he had his bell rung. Clock running. 3:13 to play. 1st and 10 on the 45. Now in at tight end for the Steelers is Randy Grossman. And Grossman, 6 out of 10 receiver. We're going to play action fake. Grossman. Short slant. Bradshaw back to pass. He throws over the middle, off the fingertips of Grossman. Cleveland was in a 4-3 run, normal man, so that play was open. Grossman couldn't make the catch, so it's 2nd and 10, I formation. Franco Harris. Trap right. There goes Franco. And he goes nowhere. No gain. Front 7 for Cleveland holds. Brought down by Galen Fisk. That's Fisk's 3rd tackle. They were keying Harris on that and sending a run blitzer. Their defensive line was playing in. So 3rd and 10. Play action fake, run counter, pitch left. Harris is at 89%. We're going to keep him in for one more play. Pitch left. Rocky Blyer. There's the pitch of Blyer. Blyer gains the corner, but only picks up 4 yards. Tripped up by Costello. Now bring us down to the 2-minute warning. So it's 4th and 6 from the Cleveland 41. Outside of Roy Girella, field goal range. And this time we're going to punt. Yeah. Here comes Craig Colquitt to punt. And he's going to try to pooch punt it. Here's the snap. Here's the pooch punt. Try to pin them back. It still goes in the end zone. So Cleveland will start 1st and 10 on their 20 with a 10-7 lead and a minute 50 left in the half and 2 timeouts for Frank Ryan. Brown and Green split backfield. Warfield and Collins the wideouts. The tight end is Brewer. Screen pass. Jim Brown. Ryan back to pass. He hits Brown on the screen, and that is a gain of 8. Cleveland goes to the hurry up. Short out Warfield. Ryan looking for Warfield. He throws. It's complete, but he cannot get out of bounds. And Cleveland will again rush up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 on their 41. And we're going to go down the middle, medium slant to Collins. Ryan back to pass, looking for Collins, looking, he fires in.
Pass interference, defense.
Oh,
number 29, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Johnson with a tug and a grab, and there comes the yellow hanky. So the clock stops, and the Browns pick up the yardage they want. It's now 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 44, 52 seconds left in the half, and Cleveland still has 2 timeouts. And we're going to go medium cross. Medium cross to Collins. Ryan back to pass. Throws incomplete. 19 yards. Tackled by Blount. And now Cleveland will call one of their timeouts. That will leave them with 1. So 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 25. 41 seconds left. Gary Collins. Did he catch the ball? Yes, he did. What's Collins now? Yeah, Collins, 19 yards. I don't know why it says Collins. That's his first reception for 19 yards. Field goal here is only a 48% chance of success for Groza. Okay. Short out. Warfield. Ryan back to pass, looking for Warfield. He fires incomplete. Good coverage on the sideline there by the Steelers. 2nd and 10, 38 seconds left. Steelers with 1 timeout. We're going to go draw to Jim Brown. Ryan back to pass. He gives it to Brown on the draw. Fools no one, gain of 2. And we'll use our last timeout. 3rd and 8. So we have to get a play. I thought we were going to pop it with the draw. Jim Brown, 9 carries, only 20 yards. The steel curtain has pretty much clamped down on Jimmy. We need something to the out, so we have to make sure head out of bounds. They're going to be playing the outs. If we go over the middle, it's got to be deep enough for the touchdown. Field goal here, attempt 53% chance of success for Groza. Long slant. Long slant. Collins. Ryan back to pass, looking for Collins on the long slant. He fires, touchdown, end zone. And Cleveland goes up 16-7. The way I figured it, they're going to play the outs. And if we're going to throw in the middle, we had to make sure we get in the end zone. Or an incomplete pass. And Gary Collins now has 2 receptions for 42 yards and the TD. Let's watch that. Ryan to Collins pass once again. Ryan back to pass. Fires, touchdown. Pittsburgh was in a 4-2 nickel pass. Normal zone, and see, they were covering the outs. So by them covering the outs, that left the middle wide open. We'll watch one more time. So again, Pittsburgh, 4-2 nickel pass, normal zone covering the outs. They were skewing their defense to the outs because we had no timeouts left. Again, I wanted to go down the middle, but deep enough that it's either going to be a touchdown or an incomplete pass. So there it is, Ryan. Collins, bam, touchdown, long slant. Alrighty, here comes Lou the Toe Groza to add on the extra point. And right down the middle, straight ahead kicker. It's now 17-7. Cleveland with a 10-point lead, 14 seconds to go here in the half. Groza will kick deep. Anderson with the return. Past the 30. Out. Just
illegal
past.
block. Receiving team.
So a good return of 31 yards, nullified by the illegal block by Blount. 5 seconds left. 1st and 10 on the Pittsburgh 5. And we're just going to heave one up to Stallworth. Back to pass. Bradshaw, he fires, and it's complete gain of 50. The time runs out. If we only had a little more time, could have called timeout. So a 50-yard pitch and catch goes for naught. Stallworth makes an absolutely fabulous diving catch. And that's the half. Pittsburgh will receive to start off the second half. And we'll call that a stream. We'll come back with the second half in a moment. So this is Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with the second half in a couple. So it's 17-7. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Health, happiness. And I'll be back shortly. God bless.